NHL 14 has me more excited than the last few years of hockey games, and it's for one reason: big hits. Yes, it's another revision of the same game we've seen the past few years, but this time EA put a focus on the physicality of the sport, something that makes hockey unique and awesome. It's a move that favors a more arcadey feeling hockey game. Combined with other improvements across the board, there's a noticeable and much appreciated difference between this and NHL 13. Building off the true skating physics introduced last year, EA's new collision physics take into account speed, weight, height, and angle to make hits more realistic. You can't just spam the hip check button this year, but at the same time, if you skate full speed into an opponent, you're going to collide, no button press required. It's far more intuitive than previous years, and I found myself naturally becoming a more physical player because of it. Making a return in NHL 14 is Be a Pro mode, which lets you create your own player and control him exclusively. It's been renamed Live the Life, and the between game stuff has expanded. Borrowing from other successful sports games, players now conduct media interviews, earn endorsements, and engage in social events with the team. It all raises or lowers your likability traits, which helps you earn things like a team captain slot and more money. It's a step in the right direction for this kind of mode, making the experience feel more like you're a real player in the world of the NHL. But by and far my favorite addition to NHL 14 is the NHL 94 Anniversary mode. Using the simple controls, graphics, and rules as the 16-bit era of hockey games, Anniversary mode is an awesome little bit of nostalgia. See, Madden? This is how you celebrate an anniversary. Speaking of hits, the other new addition to NHL 14 is a completely redone fighting engine. Instead of the awkward first-person minigame from recent years, fights are now seamlessly integrated. They're in third person, everyone is there on the ice with you, and most importantly, it's actually fun. Using the same technology as EA's Fight Night, you can punch, dodge, counter, and grapple your opponent to either drag them to the ice or knock them out. And you no longer have to accept a fight, because they happen organically. If you take a shot on the goalie after the whistle, you can bet his teammate is going to tear his gloves off. But here's what isn't fixed. My biggest problem with the NHL series is often the very stupid teammate AI, especially on the easier difficulties. They're better than they've ever been, I suppose, but my team still embarrasses me on the ice far too often. It's less noticeable if you're playing on the higher difficulty, at least.
Great move put on. Score!
NHL 14 is one of the most fun sports games around, and if you want a hockey game more than you want a hockey simulation, then NHL 14 delivers. While it could still use a lot more tweaking, there's a noticeable improvement in the traditionally weak areas of controls and AI. The expanded career mode, new hit physics, cooler fighting engine, and the silly but awesome anniversary mode combine to make NHL 14 feel like a fresh and distinct version of EA's long-running formula. For more on NHL 14, visit IGN.com.